Yo, listen, it's your boy Michael Rashad Yerby, and you're locked in with the brand new podcast, From Anime to Action, where we take anime moments and turn them into real life moves. No fluff, no fake hype, just straight action. Come here. Now let me get in your face for a second, because if you've been saying I'm gonna change while moving like you don't mean it, you're not lazy. Spoiler alert, I believe you're cursed by vague goals. And Jujutsu Kaisen shows you exactly what that looks like. Think about Yuji swallowing that finger and realizing, oh no, this is real. And the chaos and the consequences is heavy, because every time you set weak, blurry goals like that, you know what the type of goals I'm talking about. I'm gonna be better. Then a little stress hits, a little boredom hits, and that curse of laziness drags you right back into the same habits. And if you don't get specific, measurable, and a real deadline, you're gonna keep getting haunted. Same broken promises, same starting Monday, same regret. So today, I'm gonna show you how to make your SMART goals so you can stop getting punked by your own excuses and finally take control. Let's go. All right, today we're doing SMART goals because vague goals are the easiest curse you can catch. SMART is a simple way to set goals that actually move, not goals that just sound nice in your head. It means specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. That framework has been around for a very long time because it works, and it forces you to stop hiding behind "I'll get to it" energy. You know what I mean? If you don't make your goal SMART, your goal will become a haunted house. Every week you'll walk back in, see the same mess, and act surprised. So step 1, specific. Think about that moment when he realized that Sukuna really is him. He doesn't just say, I kind of want to be a sorcerer someday. Nah, he has to pick a clear choice. Swallow the finger, save people now, and accept the price. And that scene is a punch in the throat because it's real clarity. No fog, no maybe, no cute excuses. This is step 1. Get painfully clear about what you're doing. Here's the trick. Write your goal like you're talking to someone who can't read your mind. Get better is trash. Get promoted is still trash. It's weak. Write this down. I will complete blank. Fill in the blank with one action, one result, one target. My proof is simple. I use this to set goals like be more consistent. And guess what happened? Nothing. When I changed it to write 300 words before work or 4 days a week, my brain stopped arguing because it finally knew the assignment. If you're listening, pause and write your goal in one clean sentence with a strong verb. Start with I will. Go ahead now. Step 2, measurable. Remember Gojo training Yuji with curse energy control while watching movies? It's not a vibe. It's pass or fail. You control it the whole time or you don't. That's measurable. That's the scoreboard. This is step 2. You need a way to prove you did it, not just you feel like you tried. Here's the tip. Add a number. How many times, how much, how long? Write this down. I will do it. The number, which is the blank part, and then how many times or how many days or how many minutes, right? So it will sound something like this. I will do it 17 times a day, or I will do it 17 times every hour or following or 20-30 minutes, right? And for me, my proof, when I tried to read more, I never knew what I was winning, so I quit. When I changed it to read 10 pages a day, I could track it, and tracking made me show up even when I was tired. If you're listening, pause and add a number to your goal right now. Make it so clear you can hand it to a judge. Step 3, achievable. Let's look at Megami in the fight when he was cornered and he has to level up. He doesn't become a god overnight. He reaches for a bigger move, but it's still within his range. Messy, scary, but possible. That's achievable. Not easy, possible. As we go into step 3, your goal must stretch you, but it can't be delusional. If your goal is so big, you will already feel defeated and you will ghost it in a week and call it timing. Here's the trick. Shrink the first version until you can't say no. Write this down real quick. The smallest version of my goal that still counts is blank. My proof is when I try to do everything at once, I crash. When I pick a smaller target I can actually hit, I built confidence. and that confidence turned into momentum. If you're listening, pause and rewrite your goals so it becomes challenging but realistic. Something you can start this week, not this fantasy life you keep waiting on. Step 4, relevant. Think about Nabara. She's loud about what she is, what matters to her, and what she's not willing to become just to fit in. That's relevance. Your goal has to match your values, your mission, your real life, not somebody else's highlight reels. In step 4, if the goal doesn't connect with what you actually care about, you will drop it in a second. It becomes uncomfortable. So here's the tip. Answer one question. Why does this goal matter to me? Write this down. Yeah, write it down right now. This goal matters because blank. Tell me why. My proof, when I chase goals that look good on paper but didn't mean nothing to me, I procrastinated like it was my job. And no one likes that. When I pick goals that line up with my value, I struggle. Trust me, I still struggle. But you know what? I don't quit. If you're listening, pause and write your because sentence. If you can't answer it, that goal is probably somebody else's curse on your life. Step 5, time bound. Shibuya is the perfect example of why deadlines matter. It's chaos. Civilians are in danger. Curses are moving, and every second costs lives. Nobody in that arc is saying, well, we'll handle it when we feel ready. Ready isn't coming. Time forces movement. In step 5, you need a deadline, or your goal become a forever project that never gets finished. Here's the trick. Pick a date and back it up with a weekly check. Write this down. I will finish by blank date. I will work on it blank days per week. When I didn't set deadlines, I started planning for months. When I added a date, my choices got sharper because time made me stop playing. If you're listening, pause and put a date on your goal right now, today, because someday is the most dangerous curse you will ever be living with. So my hope is that we just watched you go from saying, I'll change someday to nah, I'm done getting haunted. Because Yuji swallowed that finger was the same moment you stopped playing with your own future. And remember, your goal has to be specific, not vague. Gojo makes Yuji control curse energy through those movies was a reminder that you need a scoreboard, a number, something measurable. Megami's fighting while cornered showed you're achievable doesn't mean it's easy. It means it's real. So you don't have to quit and then act shocked. Nabara standing on who she is showed you your goal has to be relevant, tied to what you actually care about, not what looks cool. And Shibuya proved the final truth. Without a deadline, your dream just turned into a curse that keeps feeding on your time. So I'm gonna ask you straight up, are you gonna write your real SMART goal down and move today? Or are you gonna let laziness keep haunting you like it owns you? All right, now don't you dare turn this into another good episode that you forget in an hour. This is from anime to action, so we move. I want you to do one thing right now. Drop your SMART goal in the comments and make it plain. What are you doing? How are you tracking it? And the date is done. Then I need you to subscribe and share this with one person you know who keeps talking big but moving small. Because I'm not building a fan base, I'm building a crew that actually changes the world. And if you're serious about leveling up with structure instead of vibes, check out my work at michaelyurby.com and what we got going on. But only if it helps you execute, not just feel motivated. I appreciate you for being here and for choosing growth even when it's uncomfortable, and for letting me talk to you like somebody who actually gives a damn. Now go take action today, because if you wait, that curse wins, and we're not letting anything win over your happiness and your growth. Until next time, peace.